So during this, well, historic, unprecedented times, social distancing is important, but that doesn't mean we have to be asocial. We're social people. We
Right.
want to keep in touch with
Yeah.
people. So we are pleased to be joined today by Daniel Norris as Tiger fans. We want Tiger fans to hear from the players during this suspension of play. And Daniel, why don't we just start with how you're doing and where are you right now?
Yeah, considering the circumstances, I'm doing just fine. I'm still down here in Florida. We're able to go into the complex and work out every morning. So I've been doing that. And then I'm living in Tampa right now. So I kind of,
Okay.
once I'm done working out, I kind of quarantine myself and do some other workouts and just kind of hang out at my place.
Take us back to spring training. I know it's the time of year to be optimistic, but I really like the way that the pieces were coming together on this team. And what was your sense of how the pieces were coming together? Because that's always a fascinating process to me.
Well, I mean, I couldn't agree more with you. Everything felt really good. You know, on a personal level, this is the best I've felt maybe ever. Watching Boyd and Turnbull throw, they look great. Picking up right where they left off. Having CJ and Scopey and Nico's looked good once he got healthy and back on the
Yeah.
field. Miggy is wowing people. So it's really a bummer to have that kind of put on hold for the time being. I mean, I hope that we can all pick up where we left off and remain healthy and everything. At this point, it's um, it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Wish um, we could just kind of like hurry up.
Right.
I want to get back out there. Obviously, we understand the precautions and everything that are necessary, and we're all on board with that. But we're baseball players. We want to play ball, and when you're feeling good, especially, you want to get back out there. But again, I think we all do understand this is bigger than baseball. But this is our livelihood at the same time,
Right.
so we're all very just anxious to get back out there and do our thing.
Tell me about the impact that Austin Romine had. It just seemed like he was a great reminder, and this is no knock on anybody else, but a great reminder what a veteran catcher who's been around for a while, who's been at the major league level for a long time, the impact that he can have on a pitching staff and the other catchers who are in camp.
Yeah, of course. Romy's great. I've played against him for years now, and so having him behind the dish, I threw to him my first start in Toronto or in Dunedin against the Blue Jays, and I mean, it was we were firing on all cylinders. I mean, it was super fun, and so I've been pretty excited to work with him. So and he's really helped. I think Gary a lot too, behind the plate. I mean, I threw to Gary two other times, and I've always liked throwing to Gary Griner. I would call him Gary, but uh, and I've even seen differences in him. I just I love the way he carries himself. He's been swinging the bat well. So
Yeah.
all those guys, you can tell that Romine is having a positive impact on not only his position mates, the catchers, but also the pitchers. So it's been good.
The young kids who are in camp, it seemed like you guys really welcome them. I mean, there's always that competition going on, but it also seemed like they fit in because of their attitudes and their dedication to their craft, clearly. And I'm talking, there are many, but the big three, so to speak, Mize, Manning, and Scooble, really seemed to impress. What were some of the things that you took away from their being? And they were all still in camp, by the way, at the time play was suspended. What did they add, and what were your impressions of them?
Yeah, I mean they all have super talent. I've been impressed with all three of them in different capacities. Scooble is very humble and works hard. Casey works hard. I think they really take their work seriously, which I respect a ton. And Manning he's got all the talent in the world. He's got the frame. He's got a great arm. And he works hard as well. So we're all very impressed with them, and it's exciting. We're all excited. I remember at that stage of my career, I was just happy to be there.
You're a thoughtful, intelligent young man. You like to think about things. What are some of the things that I don't know you've either thought about or something that you've read that's kind of impressed you as you try to, I think we're all trying to reassure each other we're going to get through this, and it's yes, it's unprecedented, but we can get through this. We are social people, as I said, and I just wonder if there's anything that kind of struck you about that's helping you get through this.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, this has been a really great time for a lot of us to kind of dive into ourselves. It's more of, when you are holed up in your house and kind of going by those guidelines, there's a lot of introspection going on. It's just like,
Hmm.
okay, where am I at in my life? What can I do to be better? What can I do to help other people better? Just because you're not caught up in the rat race of whatever's going on, going
Yeah.
out to eat or anything, you're just kind of right there. And I think for me, where we are right now as a country, as a world, really, we're, everything's been put on pause. And so I think this is a good time for us to kind of reconsider a lot of things in our life, and just when we're ready to hit that play button, it's like, okay, let's hit the ground running. And I think for me, we are going to get through this. This is very serious, and it's been detrimental to a lot of things, whether it's local businesses or the elderly or anybody in any capacity. But when we are, when we do come together and we do get through this, I think that there should be a sense of unity going on, whether it's our country or even the world. It's like, hey, we all got hit hard by this, and we all came together. We all took it upon ourselves to distance ourselves, follow some guidelines,
Right.
and there's some solace in that. Is like, hey, we can accomplish this. We can really take this invisible evil that's going around and
Right.
infect people that we love, and we can beat it. And I know it's taking time, and it's been frustrating. It's been difficult to navigate, but when we do get on the other end of it, it's going to be pretty triumphant. And I look forward to that day. I know we all look forward to that day.
Yeah.
But it's coming soon. I have a good feeling that we'll get through this, and we'll be able to play some baseball and do what we love to do.
We'll look forward to that day. Daniel, be well. All the best to you, your family, and look forward to seeing you back on the field.
You as well, Dan. Thanks.
All right. Take care.